Welcome back, everyone, to the Banjo Kazooie Let's Play. Joining me today, I have a special guest.
Hey there, guys. This is Cadc.
Why, hello there, Cadc. So, one thing we're gonna be doing is we're actually going back to Mad Monster Mansion because you actually need to be the pumpkin to open Rusty Bucket Bay.
Yeah, that's right.
But, Now, I believe there's also another secret located in here, but I just did the main thing we're supposed to do. Cadc, do you remember if there's a secret in here? I couldn't remember.
I don't believe so, other than the button that's inside the coffin. But...
Oh, maybe what I'm thinking is, as the pumpkin, you can go outside of this area, and there's a little wall you can get into for a Cheeto page.
Yeah, that's right. You can, you can walk to the main hub area, and then there is a place where you can go for a Cheeto page. In fact, I think you actually missed one earlier in the series. The one by Free CC Peak. Oh,
yeah, there's probably them. I was going to put them in a later video.
Yeah.
So I can have everything there. So if somebody wants to know, hey, where's all the Cheeto pages? It's kind of all consolidated there.
Yeah, I guess that works.
And I'm just demonstrating the candles do hurt you. I totally wasn't just expecting that.
Oh, sure. I believe you.
Yeah, don't believe anything I say. Just letting you guys know that Cadc himself has also done a Let's Play of this game, which you can check out in the description below, or to the right.
I wanted to have this Let's Plays done all over again, despite the fact that they all got erased due to suspensions. And the reason why is because Platonics, the rare revival of old Rare, they're making the spiritual successor to Banjo Kazooie, which is called Ukulele, and I wanted to have both Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie on my channel before Ukulele released.
Oh, okay.
So I finally made that goal happen.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, yeah, we're gonna head back to the area with the water, because you actually need to raise the water level before you can get to Rusty Bucket Bay.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so you were saving up till like one episode to do all the 3 Cheeto pages. I don't know.
And the outside jiggies. I kind of regret that now because I'm going to have to do a lot of backtracking and editing to make that video work.
That's also what I was going to say.
Jeez, putting effort in.
But yeah, I mean, if you wanted to show all the pages in one episode, this would be the way to do it. Other than if you just edited them in all at once from previous episodes, that would have worked too.
Yeah, that could have worked, but it's just too late for that.
Yeah.
So down here we're going to head into that little cavern. Later we're going to be going up there, I believe. I can't remember off the top of my head. Jeez, I'm just showing I know this game inside out.
Yeah, I've been playing this game like forever. I mean, I've beaten this game like, I don't know, good 15, 20 times maybe.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I was young, I used to play this game pretty much religiously almost.
Yeah, fair enough. So, heading up over here, we're gonna fall off, because, you know, that's how you're supposed to do. So we have to head to this little boat, jump down here, because there will be a button which will raise the water level further, which is required. One thing I was concerned about is there was a mumbo token in the last area I didn't get, just for that other video. But yeah, you can still get it with a water level risen, because you can't lower it after you rose it.
Yeah, I think the only mumbo tokens you can't get, like, once you do something is that mumbo token inside the temple in Gobi Desert. Yeah, I've done that mistake before in the past, and there legitimately is no way to get that mumbo token back.
Well, yeah. I was about to say Game Shark, but that's not legitimately. You know, just whip out the good old Game Shark if there was one on the N64. I don't know.
Yeah, there was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know if there was just one of a different name. But yeah, Rusty Bucket Bay. So tell me, Cadc, what do you think of the bucket of Rusty?
The bucket of Rusty. Well, I think that it's potentially the hardest level in the game. Also, why I wanted to be the co-commentator in this particular episode, because I want to see just how much of a struggle it would give you. I know that you said that during practice runs it did kill you, but during your legitimate run it didn't. But
so I want to see you're gonna be disappointed.
Just slightly, actually, yeah.
Just
but I want to see if you even came close to dying.
Maybe. You never know. So the first thing we're actually going to do is there's a part that very easily kills you. So we're going to head back to the rear of the ship. There's probably a word for it. I can't think of it right now. The bow, the bow, or something else, or the bow the front.
Yeah, I don't really know. Like, I don't know like both terms like starboard or I don't know.
I'll just try not to be fancy. So what we're going to do is in a lot of the little pipes, you can actually go through them. It's not really pipe. There's another word for it. I'm not prepared at all for this. But we can head down and press the switch, which is required. There's this little rare flag, but there's nothing there. It's just kind of there to troll you. So we can go down this to press the switch, which is going to slow down rotating blades in another area of the ship.
So you're going to do the engine room first?
Yeah, we're doing the engine room first. We're getting it out of the way.
Yeah, that is a smart move.
Because it's one of the biggest places that can kill you. But yeah, you need to hit that switch first unless you want to YOLO it and do MLG skills. But I'm not that bold. I'm sorry, guys.
Honestly, I don't even think it's possible if you don't slow him down.
It might not be, but if it is, that's real MLG skills. Now, on the way, we want to pay attention to the side of the boat, because there will be some numbers which we do have to require. So, everyone take out your pen and paper. 312111. You gotta remember that for later.
Or you can just suffer trying to guess the code.
Yeah, and then die like 20 million times and have a game over. I think it's worth it. Yeah, because you take a damage if you get the number wrong.
Right.
And there's 6 numbers you need to take, so, you know.
Well,
3 times 3 times 3.
If you take good educated guesses, I think you probably could do it before you run out of health, but...
Yeah, you could. Actually, no. Unless you go back and heal, but... Yeah, you want to kill those 2, the Chomper guys, before you proceed. In this little tunnel down there, you can actually get the first empty honeycomb piece. They're actually really easy to find in this world.
Very easy to miss, too, though.
Well, they're easy to get to. I don't think they're... Like, most people would see that little tunnel and be like, yo, what's in there? I guess the second one might be easy to miss, but it's really easy to get. But yeah, there's a lot of Mumbo tokens in this area you will want to get.
Yeah.
And you want to do that before you have a bunch of notes.
Not exactly the safest place to get them, though. Yeah,
they're not. So we're just going to climb up the gears. This engine room, gotta say, really difficult. You can kind of see why. There's no need for explanation. Spinning things, everything is spinning or waiting to kill you if you do one wrong move. But as you notice, there are Mumbo tokens. One atop that little rod, and one on the other side. Similarly, you don't want to get them yet. You're going to have to stop the engines, and then you can get them.
I wish you could fully stop the engine, though, man.
Yeah, so pretty much stopping the engine is what's required for a jiggy, that we have to leave the engine and head out to the back of the boat, and go in by a fan to get a jiggy. But there's a time limit. So, just to show you, this is where I'm talking about.
Yeah, then you gotta hurry back. I think if you get hit by the blades, isn't it like insta kill?
Yes.
Remember. Yeah.
Well, if they're moving, it's instant kill. So that's why I recommend doing this first.
Yeah, this particular level is very unforgiving.
Yeah. Pretty much if you hit those, there's a good chance you're going to be knocked back over the edge to your demise. So, pretty much do it right the first time. But at least we get an easy jiggy. Well, not that easy.
Yeah.
I normally like to use the Talon Trot to get
Oh
through
man,
these,
I'm
just so I
surprised
have
you
some
made it
extra
there.
speed. Yeah, it was actually pretty close because it started speeding up as I jumped. Then there's the other one I was talking about. These little jumps are a little tricky.
Actually MLG right there.
Yeah, I know. It's totally... That's why I try to, do in all my videos, fake MLG skills. But yeah, we stopped the engine, so we actually have a time limit going. But we're going to collect the mobile tokens first.
Are you kidding?
Because you can see those rods are fully stopped.
Well,
Don't worry,
I actually never noticed that. Huh.
Yeah. You want to do that first.
Yeah, I never realized that it would fully stop the rods. I was just like always left the room as quickly as possible because of the timer, but...
Luckily, you don't have to wait for the timer to end before you can reset the timer.
Right.
Or, if I made any sense there.
No, I get what you mean.
Yeah, you can hit the press down switches to reset the timer. So if you have a bad start, you can always go back.
Huh. I always figured that,
like that.
Those Mumbo tokens seemed just a little bit too risky to get, but nope, not anymore, I guess.
Yeah, not anymore. Actually, I probably would have tried to get them before. Normally, I like to have a Mumbo token list available with me, and in big letters, it was like, stop the engine first. Makes it a lot easier.
God.
Which I might not have thought of without that. Because you have to do a backflip, right? And those rods, once you're on them, when they're moving, you're dead.
Not well, I mean, it's very risky, but you can actually do it without dying.
Yeah, but it's not worth. It's not worth. Unless you're already done the level, because you die, who cares? As long as you got the token before you die.
I'm pretty sure in my series I did it that way.
Oh, well, at least you got them, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, oh, sorry, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, I mean, I did die a few times, but other than that, yeah, I was able to do it.
Yeah. Now, something about this level is the water is all oily. So you're on the surface, you're actually going to lose air. If you're underwater, you're going to lose oxygen a lot faster. So you got to be really careful.
Yeah, one strategy is to keep, flapping your wings outside the water so you can actually conserve your air the longer you can.
But you need to be on the surface for a bit to even restore your air.
Yeah.
So it can be pretty tricky. And you don't want to be stuck in things like this. There we go. But yeah, there are some boxes you can try to get on to help restore. But you can see, it takes a bit until we actually restore. So you won't restore by, exiting and flapping the wings.
Bam.
These TNT guys are a pain. You'll want them him with eggs 3 times or use the Wonder Wing in order to kill them. And as you see, you touch them, they explode.
Yeah.
If you get close, I believe they light their fuse. And if you avoid them for long enough, but it could be a little risky. So now I think the next thing we're going to do is we're going to head down the perimeter of the boat and take care of some of the notes and jiggies we need.
Okay. See, usually whenever I get here, I usually take care of the stuff that's outside the boat before I hit the ship, but since you're playing it a bit more in the less risky side, it makes sense.
Yeah, during a practice run, I started doing the outside first. I just felt it makes the most amount of sense. But see, once I saw the engine room, I was like, nope, that's first.
See, I actually didn't know that you could pay the toll twice until a few months ago. Whenever I was watching somebody else do that, I'm like, wow, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, that's the only way you can get the Mumbo token, I believe, unless you do some crazy shenanigans.
Well, I guess I did, because, I mean, unless
you must have got it.
Unless I actually did do that trick that guy showed me, but I've gotten that Mumbo token before without it.
Wow, I don't even want to know how. I don't even see how you could. It's better I don't think about that.
Yeah, whenever you don't know stuff, you think of creative ways to find solutions to the problem, so...
AKA Game Shark.
No, I've never used the Game Shark on this game.
Yeah, good.
I did own a Game Shark, or actually, I lost it, but then I bought a new one. But I never used
Oh,
Game
okay.
Shark on this game.
Actually, when I was trying to 100%, I was like had one note left on Click Clock Woods, and I ran out of feathers. So I was like, I was playing it emulated, so I was like, I'll just do a cheat code.
Of course.
I'm kind of ashamed of that.
Yes,
But,
you should feel bad.
Yeah, I do. I am like shaking right now because just bringing up the memories. Now, when we enter this place, there's actually a Jiggy on the top you'll want to get. It's easy to miss. He was on that little plank board. But now that we've got everything, we can just leave. You know, doing our flutter jump trick.
Yeah, just don't do what I did. I got lost. Like, I was trying to get into the snacker area, and then I couldn't find the hole to get out, so I drowned.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's actually
sad.
impressive. That is sad. So going up here, following the chain, you might have noticed there was a crying dolphin before that's trapped under the anchor. So we just need to head down here to actually raise the anchor.
I always love
I
this
like
area.
this area.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
Same
fun. You could use the Wonder Wing, that would probably be a little cooler, but Brian gave me shit in the last episode for wasting a lot of feathers, so I'm trying to be more conservative.
Yeah, I mean, some particular areas it's nice to use the Wonder Wing, but kind of a waste.
It is, yeah. Especially considering you only have 10, and when you have 1 health left, it really helps. And there, the dolphin's dead. The anchor just cut right through it.
Right.
For some reason, when I was playing this, I thought if you recover the dolphin, it clears up the water, but there is no way of clearing the water.
Yeah,
Not sure what I was
unfortunately.
thinking.
Well,
Yeah,
I
it would
mean,
make it a little easy.
freaking Rare came up with like a lot of gimmicks like that, so it's easy to understand why you would have thought that it would have done that.
Yeah, I might have been thinking of somewhere, or I might have been thinking of World of Banjo Kazooie.
I mean, let's see. Like, whenever you're in Hellfire Peak and you're trying to, like, cool down the water from the big area and stuff like that.
And there's
And
also
even
pollution.
Whenever you get to the Sky World and then you drop the ice cube on that hot lake, and then you cool it enough for the water to be usable.
Yeah, that's the biggest amount of backtracking you have to do. You have to do things in 3 worlds for like 1 Jiggy.
But that's always fun to do in the game. They did it in very good ways.
So it's easy to fall off that place with notes. Now in here, we're gonna, see Snacker again.
Yep.
So you want to be careful. We have to get the Jinjo first. Now, once you're on there, you don't want to fall off like that and get stuck under her.
Oh,
I'm actually
you didn't get bitten
surprised.
right there.
Yeah, Snacker despawned for some reason, so I was safe. But if you go over here, there's actually a little bit of a hole in the wall you can go in. And so I'm surprised you missed that when you were doing your run through and drowned there.
No,
Like, it's just easy.
I'm not talking about that particular hole. Like, whenever I was trying to get out, you know where the chain, the holes in the chain wall is?
Mm-hmm.
I was having a hard time spotting
hidden.
it.
It can be a little difficult.
And
At least here, it's clean
didn't help
water.
that I had a freaking shark chasing me as well.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't help, does it? So down here, there's a switch to reveal the next honeycomb piece, which is incredibly easy to get to.
Yeah.
Or not, as you're gonna see, I think. I have a really hard time getting it.
Oh my gosh. See, I didn't even know about the sharp turns in the water or in the air either, but I always managed without it, so...
Yeah, you don't need it, but it's something I learned of really late in the game. Doesn't really help me in this case.
Yeah, at least you learned about it. I never knew until now.
Yeah. Well, it's a total accident I learned. I was trying to find the name of the Rat-a-tat rap. And it was like, sharp turn. And I'm like, what? And you can do it underwater too, and in the air, which is extremely nice.
I wonder if they brought that into Banjo Kazooie. I'm sure they did, but...
They probably did. Well, they have like so many moves in Banjo Kazooie, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I love that game.
Yeah.
It brought up so many dynamics to the game.
Yeah, they did, except it might have been a bit unwieldy with how much backtracking and of a collectathon it was.
Yeah, once you actually get a good sense of everything that you needed to do in the game, it's actually not that overwhelming.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking about recording it, but I've never 100%ed it, so I'm not really too sure how I'm gonna go through the game.
You probably wouldn't even want to 100% because one of the challenges is, you ever heard of Canary Mary?
Oh no.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yes.
I think that's like the bird that's in the toxic mine, right?
Well, the first time you race her, it's manageable, but the second time you can't beat her without a turbo. There's no way. I tried it, I couldn't do it.
Okay, challenge accepted. Oh boy.
I'm gonna love to see that part.
Yeah. Better... Well, it's gonna be a bit before I can do Banjo Kazooie. I wanted to do it on the original N64. Or I guess I could, buy it on WiiWare. Oh wait, it's not. It's only on the Xbox.
Yeah. Or you could just do it like you're doing it here with the emulator. But
the thing is, the places where you solve the puzzles, they're all blacked out like the loading screens.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a significant portion of the game, so I don't want to kind of miss that out.
That's why I don't play games past the 16-bit era. Because emulated games past the 16-bit era always come with glitches and such like that.
Yeah.
And that, to me, is just... I don't know what words to put it, to describe how I feel about that. It's just wrong.
Takes away from the authentic game experience.
Yeah, I have too much respect for the games that play, something with glitches and stuff like that. Yeah.
I would have wanted to play this on the console, but, kind of getting started back with Let's Playing, I don't want to, fork over $10 million for a capture card.
But you do have an N64 and the original game, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least I hope I do. No, I do.
I mean, you're still thinking you will get a capture card though, right?
Eventually, yeah. Yeah. That's when I'll do Banjo Kazooie. And you don't have to worry about that timer running out and the thing lowering it. It waits for you to leave the area. I'm gonna get... Oh, I was gonna get wrecked there by, I think it was like a stethoscope or something that said.
I hate those things. And you can't... The sad part is, you can't even kill them.
Yeah, you can't. For that Mumbo token, you get hurt if you go in the oven, so use the golden feather, of course. And it's easy to miss notes here. I bet in your run of Rusty Bucket Bay, you missed one of the ones around here. I remember you were at 99. No, 99, you couldn't find the last one. Right. It was probably the one by the fridge, right over there. That one's pretty hidden.
Yeah, I think that one in particular is the one I missed.
Yeah, I would guess that would be the one. That's probably what I would have missed if it wasn't for me getting the eggs in here. It's kind of cute how it's like a fridge. But there's something not cute in here, so you can see.
I was wondering why, like, aspect-wise, that one in particular looks smaller than the other ones.
Yeah, there are some ones in this level that are really small. And then ones that are regular size. I don't really get it. And we're talking about the chompers, by the way. At least I assume that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, and then the skeleton in Mad Monster Mansion, some of them can actually be bigger than the others, which I always found kind of weird as well.
Yeah, it is. Oh, and there's 15 Mumbo tokens in this level, by the way. And you see some little window panels there that are breakable.
I never kept track of how many tokens there are, but there's a lot more than I figured there would be.
Yeah, most levels at the start is 5 or 10, but now it's 15. I don't know how many Click-Clock Woods is going to have. Another one of the small guys. There we go. And we get another Jiggy. Actually making really good progress right now.
Yeah, 6 already.
And golden feathers on the pillows. But yeah, This world, as long as you get the engine done, it's not terribly hard. There is one other hard section, which is good to have a lot of golden feathers. Hey, you remember the... Oh, wait, we're not doing that yet. We're going to the other one.
Oh yeah, I know which one you mean. You mean the TNT box, right?
Yeah, the boombox guy.
Right.
Can't remember his full name, but I know boombox is there. Yeah, just getting more notes in the navigation room. Some eggs over here. I don't think there's anything else other than that mumbo token and notes.
Pretty much.
When I was doing a practice run, I thought there was something else in here.
No.
There is not.
Mm-mm.
I always felt like this would be a place for a Jiggy. You know, you smash the computers or whatever.
Yeah, honestly, I always thought that map on the map room was more like a reference to like Donkey Kong Country in a way, because it was always like pirate themes because of King K. Rool, and he was always having that map of the island of Donkey Kong Country. Oh, not country, but you know what I mean.
Donkey Kong Island.
Right.
And you guys remember the number? Well, you have to put it in there. It doesn't seem to change, so you could always just, write it down before you play.
Yeah, it's always the same number.
But yeah, you take a damage if you miss, so...
The reason why it's always the same number is because it's actually textured on the ship. That never changes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they wouldn't want to, generate textures on the fly. With good old N64 hardware. We're gonna climb over here for some reason or another. To go back. Yeah, I just started derping out in this section. I was like, what am I doing? Who am I? Who are you?
Derp.
What am I playing? Who are you people?
Where to go next? Oh, I think I'll hurt myself just to jog my memory.
Yes, that's exactly. Just like that. But yeah, we're just gonna climb. And once we get to the top, we want to watch out because over on the left, you can actually go into a shock pad and hopefully not get knocked off.
Dude, it's so painful whenever those guys get you. Then you have to fall completely off.
And take a bunch of fall
damage.
Yeah, I think
you take like 4 health off altogether.
Yeah, and if people weren't collecting the empty honeycomb pieces, that's almost GG. GG no re.
Yeah, puzzle piece right there.
Yeah, there we go. Number 8. So we just got to get the last Jinzhou and deal with Boombox, which we were talking about earlier.
Honestly, whenever you're at the top of the stacks of the ship, it reminds me so much of Grunty's Industries.
Yes, it does. I know. That's why I want to play Banjo Kazooie again. I love that world. It's my favorite world.
My favorite is Witchy World. The music.
Witchy World.
The music is so awesome in that world.
I can't remember too much, but I'll jog my memory soon enough.
Okay. Yeah, I could say what it is like, but I guess I'd rather not spoil the entire game for you.
Is that what you're trying to say? Awesomeness?
No.
And that was a good fall. Just land right on the TNT box. That's how you play, guys. That's how you play. But yeah, those TNT guys are so annoying.
Indeed.
As well as the evil places you enter of death.
Nothing compares to that, especially when they knock you off the ship.
Oh yeah, and then, you have to run around trying to get back. We're gonna check out this one room. Now, this one room in particular, it was my nightmare this entire video. Okay.
Really?
So you see those notes, right?
Yes.
There's a mumbo token in here. You can't see it.
Oh, I know. I know which one you mean.
Yeah. I missed it.
Actually ran into it.
I had to spend 10
accident.
minutes. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
But you go on top of here looking for the feathers, right? And even then you won't see the mumbo token that's really hidden on one of the beds.
Yeah, it's on one of the corners.
Which is on the blue bed.
That the camera won't reveal at all.
Yeah, which I thought was really dumb. There's one in the blue bed back there, and I completely missed that. I had to spend like 10 minutes going back through every place a mumbo token should be.
But
and then I found it.
yeah, going back to those guys that, you know, those pipes that become alive, the one way that you can tell which one is real and which one is fake, if you look inside the mouth, there are different color textures. So
Oh, really? I didn't know.
yeah, like the fake ones, they have a brown texture inside the mouth.
And they'll growl when you get close.
But even before you get close enough for them to do that, that's how you tell which one is real and fake.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So yeah, pay attention.
Yeah, whenever the real ones won't have that brown area inside the mouth. You can see that in this one. You see the comparison?
Oh, yeah. And I go back here again because I forgot. I already went down here. It was just a place to slow down the blades in the engine of doom. So now we are going to... I don't even know what we're going to do. Going to head down. Now you see this little suspicious floor. We're going to be able to deal with that.
Yeah.
But there's also a witch switch we need to get that we can't forget.
Don't think there is much else to do at the moment besides collecting the Jinjos and doing the TNT boss.
And I don't know how I didn't fall off there. You
Yeah,
saw that, right?
I saw
it
that.
looked like I did a jump in midair.
That was kind of weird.
You know, doing the Donkey Kong Country roll. But yeah, we'll hit the witch switch.
Yep.
Easy as pie. And then down in that little other crane, we're gonna have to press the switch to drop the TNT on the floor and open the way for our probably final Jiggy. Or not our final. Or yeah, our final. Yeah, but I got wrecked.
At least he didn't fall into the water.
I know, I was like, oh, thank God. But yeah, we want to head over there. And you can see there is like a little path, but you can only open it from the other side, so you can't like continue. Which is not so fun. So we're gonna... Yeah. And you like the music in this world, right?
Yes. Basically, I like all the music in the world. Like I said before, Bubble Loop Swamp is not my favorite world. You know, world and music-wise, but again, everything in the game is just great.
It's awesome. Like that animation.
And music these days is not as memorable as like they used to be in the old games.
Yeah.
I mean, Banjo Kazooie music, who can forget that?
Precisely. And I love hearing like the ukulele music because you can hear banjo in it. It's great. Like the banjo style music. But yeah, we're gonna open both of these before I fall off and, you know, have to do that whole ordeal again. The rope is still there that was holding the TNT, so you can always go back up. And yeah.
Wonder Wing it up.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to demonstrate that indeed still is a move available to us. That's totally intended. It's totally intended, guys. It's not like I accidentally pressed the wrong button. It's actually much easier to do the moves with a proper C-pad. Using the control stick is easy to, you know, screw it up.
Yeah, I like playing the games in the original controls the way they're meant to be played.
Yes. The way it's meant to be played. NVIDIA. But either way, we're gonna go around, or on top of the crane, because we are actually gonna fight Boombox. Or are we? Stop confusing me from the past. I don't know what I'm doing.
I guess you wanted to go to the lockers first?
I guess.
Yeah, no,
I guess we are.
gotta get the Jinjo in one of them.
Here, it's easier to use all the feathers. Just get that out of the way.
I never understood why. Well, I guess you. I mean, there is a lot of bombs to blow up, but why they gave you the live there? I guess this is a consolation prize.
Yeah, I don't really get the point of lives even in this game because you restart the game and they're gone.
Yeah, and you can only hold a max of 9.
Yeah. We're gonna head to the next crate. Where we will find another mumble token and our last notes.
I mean, have they kept the life system in Banjo Kazooie, but to the point where you can actually keep your lives? I think it would have made sense, but
I think it was just infinite lives, wasn't it?
pretty much. I mean, lives didn't exist in the game.
Yeah, they don't need to.
It was like non-essential.
And yeah, I got tracked.
And
yeah, got that mumble token. Here we go, just 2 left.
And no game over screen either, so...
Yeah. One thing that's annoying is when you save and quit, you'll start a cutscene.
Dude, that always made me feel bad as a child. It's like,
yeah, it's like,
oh my god, I felt so bad for turning off the system. And
well, if you turn off the system,
leaving it to happen.
Yeah, it's so troll. It's like, you gotta finish the game. You save and quit, bad ending.
Pretty much. I'm like, did I just lose the game because I saved and quit? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's always how it made me feel.
Now.
And I never knew how else to feel about it.
Yeah, it makes you feel bad. But I don't like turning off the system during the cutscene because I'm like, hey, what happens if it hasn't saved yet?
Yeah.
But pretty much saves instantaneously.
Even if you don't save it manually.
And you can skip the cutscene too by like pressing A and B at the same time. But yeah, this mobile token's a bit tricky.
Yeah. 3D space is really messing with you there.
I know. Because it looks like I'm jumping in the right area. Our last Jinjo, he's kind of hidden around. He's easy to miss. And earn 9 Chiggy.
I think the funniest part of your series so far is whenever you were trying to get that mumble token on top of the pyramid in Gobi Valley, and you were like running around it like in circles.
In circles, it was amazing. It's like, no! So you remember this room, right?
Yes.
So here, I'm actually getting the mumble token.
So, I'm guessing you looked it up.
Yeah, I did. And even looking it up, it's like on a bed, and I'm like, what? But there it is.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And I'm just holding my head in shame.
Just
I'm just holding my head in shame. Because it took me like 10 minutes. So fighting Boombox is pretty easy. I recommend using the golden feather because as you destroy him, he splits up. And if you can get rid of him before you run out of golden feathers, that's always the best.
You know, and the funny thing is, you can actually shoot him out of the Jiggy before you get to fight him. That's something I saw somebody do.
Yeah, and you can shoot him with eggs. Oh, wait, you can?
Yep.
Wow. So yeah, you can shoot him with eggs, but it takes like 3. So yeah, that concludes this part. We have everything available from Rusty Buck Bay, and the next one we're going to be taking on Click Clock Woods. So see you then, and thanks Cadc for joining me.
No problem, thanks for having me.
A link to his Let's Play is in the description. See you then.
Definitely check it out. Later, guys.